It is the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, participant from last year's playoff is a Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Taking on the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. 40 years of college football restatements with you all, so that they can apologize just a longer time to get this thing started. This one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Kentucky's offense
got a 5-star running back.
Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's 49.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
There he goes. Sweet cut there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. He's in open space downfield. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on 1st down. Keeps it going. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball. And it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football.
Turning it on. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Powers through. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result,
looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Williams. At the 35, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're setting up the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The give to Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Gets away. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The corners are walked up tight. Working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Larson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
With the catch, it's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about round the Grove for a long time. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just... falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Push down for the tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Snags it over the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Kentucky going quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third down, going up top. Slips away. Dances away. Slides away. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll ride Davis here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to surge it in. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Larson. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. Big guy tries to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. Notre Dame was forced to settle for 3. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Skips away from pressure. Jukes his way for more. Powers through the defender. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Larson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll heave it deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. He breaks a tackle. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Under fire. Escapes the sack. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Moves around to clear up the vision. The throw. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play
converts on 4th down, still going. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is as if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Starts to scramble to the left. Avoids pressure. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. Got enough space. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have it? Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked. And the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The inside handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Wildcats are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Still on his feet. Working that left side now. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off the defender. Jump and runs through another one. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice move to keep running. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for the score. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The play action fake. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Fighting off the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes one man miss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.